Welcome back. Well, today's book is about a girl and a dog and how they become friends. But this book is also about love. Let's read. Everywhere with You, written by Carly Sorosiak, illustrations by Devin Holsworth. Carly likes to write stories about animals, and she lives in Marietta, Georgia with her husband. She grew up in North Carolina and has an American dingo dog called Danny, who is her writing companion. She says, "I don't let Danny type on my keyboard, though." She also volunteers at a cat shelter, but says, "Shh, don't tell Danny." American dingoes, also known as Carolina dogs, are the only Native American dog. Though it's still unconfirmed, the theory is that Carolina dogs are related to the primitive dogs that migrated to North America alongside humans thousands of years ago. Devin is a book illustrator, an author, and an animal lover. She was born in Washington, D.C., but grew up in Panama, surrounded by nature and her dad's art supplies, and has lived in many other places over the years. She currently lives in Germany with her family, including a greyhound dog from Spain called a galgo and a little dachshund from Romania. Here are two houses, and that's a fence between them. On one side is a dog. Every night he howls under the star-speckled sky or digs large holes by the overgrown hedges. Sometimes he glances back at his tail, watching it move, just so he feels less alone. His ears always perk at night noises. Bush critters jumping, elm branches swaying, and now, right now, footsteps soft through the grass on the other side of the fence. A human, a girl. She pokes a finger through the rails and the dog wiggle walks, tail swishing so fast back and forth and "You're friendly," she says. Suddenly, there is a peanut butter cracker right by his nose. "You want it?" "Yes," he says with a great big sniff and gobbles it quickly under the inky sky. She comes back the next night, too, when the clouds grow dark, when the porch lights flicker, books balanced in her arms. "I hope you don't mind," she says. "I've noticed no one ever plays with you, and I like reading aloud. These are my favorites." He doesn't mind at all. Her voice curls like a ribbon in the dark. The first story is about a deep sea kingdom. Shimmering mermaids, emerald fins. In his mind, he's underwater. He's there. That night, he has magnificent dreams. Soon, every time the sun sets, the girl appears at the fence, sharing cheddar snacks with him, reading books with him. "Have you ever wanted," she asks, "to be someone else?" So they become pirates and dragon riders and magicians with silver wands. She keeps reading. In fall, in winter, in spring, in summer, she brings out cool pops and reads stories as the fireflies glint around them. That's the best part. The worst part is goodbye. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. All day he waits for night noises, for the screen door opening, for her footsteps in the summer grass. Then one night he sees something through bright windows next door. The girl and her parents, circled around a table, playing a game. The sound of laughter trickles into the yard. He's never been inside a human house. He can feel it all, how the girl and her family are together, how they love one another. And he wants this, to be with them more than all the stars in the sky. Digging at the warm earth, but the ground is too hard, leaping through the night air, but the fence is too high. So he has to wait. He has no choice but to wait and howl as loud as he can. The girl bursts from her house and runs to the fence. "It's okay," she says, pressing her nose to his. "It's okay. I'm here." Nightjars croon. Fireflies flit. "Do you know," the girl whispers, "that this is my favorite time of day, being here with you?" And he tells her with soft eyes, "Mine. It is mine too." That evening, the girl spins a story of her own. The two of them, sailing to a forgotten island, breaking an ancient curse, tearing down an enchanted wall. It's the best story yet. Nights later, the sky erupts. Thunder and lightning, sideways rain, whoosh, whoosh. Just like that, a hole. He picks his way through, footsteps careful like the girl's. Barking at the back door, "It's me, it's me," fingers in his fur. "It's you, it's you." In a new room, a towel ruffles his coat. "I just spoke with the neighbors," her mom says. "They've seen you reading together, and they have been wondering for a while, would we like to keep him?" "Where should we travel tonight?" the girl asks, "after he's clean and dry and home? A secret garden? The circus? A new world?" "Anywhere," he says, "and everywhere with you." The end. So, where did this bond between humans and dogs come from? There's archaeological evidence that dogs were the first animals domesticated by humans more than 30,000 years ago. That's 10,000 years before the domestication of horses. It all started when wolves began scavenging food scraps from humans, who then began to domesticate the wolves, providing them with shelter and protection. And in return, the wolves helped the human hunter-gatherers with hunting. And as they were breeding over thousands of years, they turned into what we know as dogs. We know that dogs, without a doubt, were the first domestic animal, says one scientist, meaning that they were tamed and used for work, and their fur maybe. But it's unclear if dogs were the first pets, that is, kept solely for their companionship, he says. What we do know is that humans raised puppies before men and women raised kittens or chickens, before people herded cows, goats, pigs, sheep, before people even planted food like rice, wheat, barley, and corn. And there's also archaeological evidence of this developing bond between humans and what we now call dogs. At a burial site in the Czech Republic, archaeologists found a dog discovered with a bone, believed to be from a woolly mammoth, carefully placed in his mouth after death. And they believe this dog was buried 32,000 years ago. Wow. Somebody loved that dog, right? Now, in this book, a girl and a dog become best friends and learn to love and trust each other. You know, love and trust between our pets and ourselves, well, it's a good way to learn to treat humans. You know, treat humans the way we would like to be treated, or as Jesus put it, love your neighbor as yourself. And in this case, the neighbor was a dog. Come back next week and we'll have another story. Bye-bye.